FARC is headed by the Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Hajia Zainab Ahmed, and host members include State Commissioners of Finance, State Accountants General, Accountant General of the Federation, and the Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Finance, meet every month to share revenues among federal, state, and local governments. The postponement of the meeting, which the ministry said was due to certain circumstances, came a few days after the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission arrested the Accountant General of the Federation, Ahmed Idris, over an alleged 80 billion naira fraud. In its bid towards its re-election in the forthcoming gubernatorial election in the state of Osun, Governor Adeboyega Oyetola's campaign train birthed in Ayedade local government area, as well as Ayedade South Local Council Development Area, to solicit support of the people. Governor Oyetola, who noted that despite paucity of funds, his administration has performed creditably in all ramifications, as he reiterated his commitment towards taking the state to a notch higher among his peers if re-elected. Governor's office correspondent Sonia Onoride captured the details.
Continuation of the campaign tour across the state of Osun, Governor Adeboyega Oyetola campaign train hit Ayedade local government area as well as Ayedade South Local Council Development Area to solicit support from the people in the areas towards his re-election in the forthcoming gubernatorial election. Governor Oyetola, who paid homage to the monarchs in the area, including Olowo of Oriliowu, Oba Dauda Akinfalabi, Olufi of Gbongan, Oba Adetoyese Oyeniyi, as well as Alayegun of Odiomu, Oba James Bolarinwa Oladipupo, to receive royal blessings, reiterated his commitment towards ensuring delivery of dividends of democracy across the state.
Ọdún mẹ́ta àbọ̀ àti wà ní orí àṣejọba àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run pé Ọlọ́run kún wa lọ́wọ́. Inú mi dùn pé láti ẹ̀rí nǹkan mi tọ́ka sí Gbọ̀ngán Township Road Ọlọ́run ti ní ká ṣe.
In their separate remarks, Olowo of Oriliowu, Oba Dauda Akinfalabi, Olufi of Gbongan, Oba Adetoyese Oyeniyi, as well as Alayegun of Odiomu, Oba James Bolarinwa Oladipupo, described the administration of Governor Adeboyega Oyetola as a manifestation of God's promise to the state of Osun, which must be supported by all to continue beyond 2022 in sustaining the tempo of developments unfolding across the state, flanked by the leadership of the All Progressive Congress in the state of Osun. Governor Oyetola submitted at St. Peter's Primary School, Oriliowu, as well as St. Paul Primary School, Gbongan, that despite paucity of funds, his administration has recorded laudable achievements in all ramifications, adding that the administration is relentless in ensuring that the state remains on pedestal to greatness for future generations. The state chairman of the All Progressive Congress, Prince Boyega Famodun, the Director General of Ileri Oluwa Campaign Organization, Senator Ajibola Bashir, among other speakers at the campaign rally, also emphasized the need to ensure the sustenance of good governance under the leadership of Governor Adeboyega Oyetola for the benefit of all. Also on ground, to lend hands of support to the governor were the wife of the governor, Mrs. Kavayat Oyetola, the deputy governor, Mr. Benedict Alabi, secretary to the state government, Prince Wole Oyebamiji, members of the state executive council, members of the National Assembly, members of the State House of Assembly. The rally, witnessed by the leadership and teaming members of the All Progressive Congress from across Osun West Senatorial District, punctuated with colorful entry of Governor Oyetola into the communities and campaign ground with various music that made the day a memorable one. Saya Onoide, reporting from the governor's office.
In the due time, the Osun State Chairman of All Progressive Congress APC, Prince Boyega Famodun, has commiserated with the State Correspondent Chapel of the Nigeria Union of Journalists of their members attacked by suspected thugs from the opposition party shortly after Governor Adeboyega Oyetola and his entourage left the campaign venue at Bogon in Ayeda, the local government area of the state. According to him, many vehicles belonging to the APC members, including the correspondent chapel's bus, were smashed by the suspected political hoodlums. The injured newsmen have been taken to a hospital for treatment. Meanwhile, Nigeria Union of Journalists, Osun State Council, has condemned the alleged attack on its members by suspected hoodlums during the All Progressive Congress APC campaign in Boga, the local government area of the state. A statement by the chairman of the union, Comrade Wasiu Ajadoshu, and the secretary, Comrade Bukole Lufadeji, described the attack on the members of the correspondent chapel of the NUJ as uncivilized, unwarranted, adding that the union will no longer condone such unprovoked attacks on its members in the state. The statement therefore urged political parties in the state to urgently sanitize the comportment of their supporters in order to get rid of any form of hooliganism and political fogery, as it threatens the union will stop its members from covering political parties if their safety cannot be guaranteed. The Executive Secretary, Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board, Simbi Wabote, has stated that about 400,000 barrels per day is expected from the rehabilitation of the NNPC refineries in Port Harcourt, Warri, and Kaduna, using target performance of not less than 90% of the template capacity. Wabote at the Nigerian Content Midstream Downstream Oil and Gas Summit in Lagos also explained that the refinery roadmap to the present administration, which includes 4 focus areas, such as the rehabilitation of the existing 4 national refineries, co-location of the new refineries. Others are construction of greenfield refineries and construction of modular refineries, is expected to boost the nation's combined refining capacity of more than 1.4 million barrels per day in the next 5 years. The Executive Secretary said the theme of the summit towards maximizing potentials in the downstream and midstream sectors of oil and gas in Nigeria and local context perspective is based on a 10-year strategic roadmap to achieve 70% Nigerian content target in the oil and gas industry by the year 2027. And now to sport. The Sports Ministry in Nigeria has appointed an interim management committee to oversee Nigerian basketball following a 2-year ban on international basketball. The latest move by the government could, however, draw the ire of World Body FIBA, who frowned against third-party interference in the administration of basketball in member federations. Sports Minister Sunday Dare, through the ministry's permanent secretary Ismail Abubakar, stated recently that the President, Muhammadu Buhari, had given approval with immediate effect to withdraw Nigeria from all international basketball competitions for a period of 2 years following the lingering leadership rift in the Nigerian Basketball Federation. The minister added that the withdrawal was part of the government's efforts to revamp the sport from the grassroots, as well as put an end to the crisis that has struck the Nigeria Basketball Federation. He added that a committee will be set up to oversee the basketball leagues in the country. Senegalese President Macky Sall said he's traveling to Russia and Ukraine soon on behalf of the African Union host presidency he currently holds. A joint press conference with visiting German Chancellor Olaf Scholz on Sunday, Sall said that the trip had been due to take place on May 18, that it didn't go ahead due to scheduling issues and that new dates have been put forward. He added that he had recently received a mandate from the African Union to undertake the trip, for which Russia had extended an invitation. Russia's invasion of Ukraine, which has hit African economies hard due to rising cereal prices and fuel, has met with a divided African response. It added that a few weeks later, it voted in favor of another resolution demanding Russia halt the war. That ends the midday news on OSBC TV. It was edited by Olubunmi Ajiboye Agbola. Join us at 3 for the state news. Good afternoon.